Hello everyone, welcome to Redmen TV. It's Steve here with the player ratings after Liverpool beat Newcastle 3-1 at Anfield. Lovely to have you with us today. So, my job is to rate all these wonderful footballers, give them all a mark out of 10, just tell you how good I thought they all were. But this isn't just a one-way thing. I want you guys to get involved in the show as well. I'll give you two ways to do it. First of all, number one, I want to know who you guys think was the man of the match, and I want you to do that in the live chat with our voting system. Very, very simple. To pick your player who you thought was Liverpool's best player, you do an exclamation mark, type the word vote in capital letters, leave a space, and then press the player's number, which correlates to this list over here. So every player's got a number from 1 to 13, 14, I think it is. So, for example, if you thought Alisson was Liverpool's man of the match, exclamation mark, vote, space, 1, hit return, and your vote will be counted. And at the end of the show, Tom will let me know who you guys thought was Liverpool's best player, and we'll see if your man of the match vote ranks or correlates with the guy who I give the highest rating to. Also, as I go through every single player, I'd love you guys to get involved and tell me what rating you would love to give them out of 10. You don't have to type anything, no votes, no exclamation marks, nothing. Just give me the player's name and their number, and I'll read as many of them out as I can as I go through as well. So yeah, like I say, get your man of the match votes in now, and I'll start with the fella in goal as we get to it. Alisson Becker then. An interesting night for Alisson. Yeah, he makes a really big save at 1-1 from St Maximin, where he on the one-on-one. He has a few nervy moments with the ball at his feet, a couple of rush clearances. I remember that one that goes straight to Shelvey. He has the one where he's kind of ends up in a headed duel with St Maximin that he kind of comes out on the wrong end of. It all looked just a little bit untidy at times for Alisson. Let me know what you guys think of it, what vote you would give Alisson. So Zayn gives him a 6.5. Canada, Dry Hands, nice name, gives him a 7 as well. I'm struggling really with what to give Alisson, because he didn't have to actually make that many saves. I don't think he covers himself in glory for the goal. That's the main issue. I'm actually getting roasted on Twitter as I speak, because my old Alisson would catch that tweet. It's coming back to bite me on the backside at the minute. I said when Ramsdale tipped John Joe Shelvey's shot over the bar, never made the meal out of it. My exact words were Alisson would go over and just catch that. Turns out he wouldn't. Turns out he'll just step to the wrong side and then let the ball go in the other end. So maybe I was wrong. I don't think it was Alisson's best game. I'm going to give him a 6. I'm going to give him a 6. I don't think he did great with the goal. I think he had a couple of characteristic nervous moments. Ralph would have given him a 7, but like Zayn says, I agree, he wasn't that convincing. I'm going along with that. I don't think it was an amazing game for Alisson. Right then, Andy Robbo at left back. Up and down that flank, bombing on all day. Defensively, didn't have a lot to do. Done quite well when he did. He was constantly on the overlap. There was a couple of times when him and Sadio Mane linked up really well. Let me know what you guys, how would you have rated Andy Robbo in that one? I'm edging more towards the 7 range, and then just like that, Canada Dry Hand says he would give him a 7 as well, and Zayn says he would give him a 7. I think I tend to agree, really. Robbo 8 says Redmen faithful. I think I'll say Andy Robbo. I think it's probably 7.5. I think so. I'll go down the middle of you two. There's a few 7s there as well. Jota says 7.5, and I agree. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Ibu Konate, ironically, well, not so much ironically, comes in because Virgil van Dijk goes down with COVID. Playing on the left-hand side of the defence. So usually when he comes in, he's often been over here on the right, hasn't he? Often alongside Virgil for what it's worth. He comes in over on the left, and I don't know if that's maybe why he was better. Maybe he's more suited to being over that side. I don't know. But I think it might have been his best game for Liverpool. I thought he was excellent. I saw some people having a little go at him for their goal. I thought he did his job really well. He slows Alan Maximum down. He makes him turn around, makes him put in a pretty average cross, and Thiago basically just makes a meal of it. I thought it was probably Konate's best game for us. I'm going to go to some of your ratings now. Zayn gives him a 9. Daniel gives him an 8.5. Canada gives him an 8.5. Michael says 9. Gaza, one of our members, says 10. Natalia, 7.5. We've got a 9 from Rashid as well. We've got 8 from a few other users. I think it's Yusuf. Farza Flower says 8. Denise, or Dennis, I'm not sure what that is, says 9.5. I don't think he did a lot wrong, you know. I'm edging towards that. I'm edging up there, I'll be honest. Yeah, let's give it Ibu Konate a 9.5. I thought he was excellent. I don't think he did much wrong at all. And he's absolutely massive as well. I must admit, I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but that one when he goes down in the corner holding his leg, I think his shin pad broke or snapped or went forward. For a second, I thought it was a shin bone and I nearly vomited. And then I just realised I think it was just a shin pad had moved. But for a split second, I was very, very, very poorly. Thankfully, it wasn't that. Joel Matip then, again, I thought he was excellent. You know, I thought his use of the ball, his passing was absolutely brilliant. It often is. I thought it was exceptional tonight. I thought he had a really, really good game. How do you guys think Joel Matip did? Now, I'll give Ibu Konate 9.5. I'm guessing Joel might need to be in and around the same I don't know. Like, I mean, do I give him a 9.5? Again, I thought defensively he was very, very good. He won his battles where he needed to. I thought he, again, as I mentioned before, his use of the ball. He's leading that back line. Let's see. Zayn says 8.5. Arza Flowers says 7.5. David says 9. Daniel says 9 as well. Anyone else got any more in there? Matip 8 from Ralph. Natalia says 8. I think he's better than 8. I'm going to go Matip 9. Joel Matip gets a 9 from me. Thought he was really, really good. Right then, the star boy. The star. I run out of words sometimes for how good Trent Alexander-Arnold is at football. He is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What a goal. What an absolute beauty. And at the other end, not only does he score one goal, at the other end, he denies what is a certain goal by getting an amazing touch on the ball as Ryan Fraser looks destined to score against Liverpool once again, like he's done in the past, and Trent just comes across, covers for his mates and gets a toe in there. I saw Jurgen Klopp after the game say he was a bit disappointed that Trent had to do that because the team should have solved that issue a lot earlier, and I tend to agree. But listen, he scores at one end, makes a goal-saving clearance at the other end, and all round had a very, very, very strong night. How would you guys, what votes would you guys give to Trent? Joseph Abraham says 9.5. I think it's Genevieve says give him a 10 for that rocket. Yeah, I agree with that one. Osa says 10. Colin says give him Trent 66, both his player rating and his squad number. Even I have rules, even I only go as high as 10. Yusuf 9.5, Natalia 9.5. We've got 9s from Sugam, I think that's how you say that, apology if it's wrong. Ayaz 10, Trent, Ralph says 10 as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to go 10. I thought he was outstanding. I think I'm going to give him top marks. He was way out of position for their goal. I don't think he was. I think it was a counter-attack. And that, say, Maximum does well. And ultimately, that's what Trent's going to happen sometimes. You need your centre-halves and your midfielders to cover for Trent. I accept he's not out of position when he's in the position that he's meant to be. And that's where Jurgen wants him. If a team, if you want your right-back sat on the halfway line or sat defending deep like Nathaniel Klein used to do, then all the best to you. I don't want that. I want Trent being Trent in the progressive positions. And if it means that Liverpool will get counted on, then other people have to deal with it. Like I say, Thiago ultimately didn't, and we're going to come to him in a minute. But first then, Jordan Henderson. Playing number 6 role. Listen, we definitely, I always say this, I think we miss Fabinho so much, and I know he's another one who's gone down with COVID. Hopefully he gets better very soon. Hopefully he's asymptomatic and doesn't have any long-lasting effects of this COVID bug that everyone seems to be getting at the moment, including obviously many of his teammates as well, Jones and Virgil. Let me know what you thought, how the captain rated then. Hendo 6, says Yoda. I'm surprised that someone said that low. Zayn gives him an 8.5. Kamardin, apologies if I've got that name wrong, 8.5. Hendo was our only good midfielder, says Osa. 7 from Michael, 8 from Genevieve, 8 from Yusuf. We've got an 8 from Litzler Lee. Apologies if I've got that again, I'm killing some of these names. Ralph gives him a 7, I can say that one easy. Chang says 10. David says Hendo a solid 7. Ayaz 8.5. 8 as well from Axeline. In Gaza, one of our members says 7.5. 9 from Redmen Faithful. If Trent didn't score the goal, Hendo might have been man of the match. Some super passes. I thought he was all right. I thought Henderson was good. I'm going to give him an 8. 8 for the skipper. Right then, Thiago Alcantara. Wow, what do I say about Thiago Alcantara? He shit the bed of it, didn't he, really? I think that's all I can say. A couple of absolute shocking moments. does horrendous for their goal. He has all the time in the world. He's the one who loses the ball on the edge of the Newcastle box in the first place. Then he runs all the way back, gets into position, and then shits the bed. Just lays one on, puts it on John Joe Shelby, gives him all the time in the world. Then nearly gives another goal away with Alan St. Maximum's allowed to run through and ultimately can't quite finish. I thought his passing was off all night. There's some shocking ones where he just gives it out for a goal kick. There's times when he shows his class, don't get me wrong, and he's twisting and turning, some nice disguised balls, some good long passing as well. But overall, he just wasn't 100% right, and I'm going to go to your comments now. Jack Jones gives him a 4.2. The point revolution is still in full effect. A few people shouted at me last week in the comments when I did that as well. Super chat from Genevieve, who says 4.48. Do I go back? You know, loads of people told me off when I started doing those last week. Told me I wasn't taking this seriously. I take this very, very seriously, by the way, just to let you guys know. Ralph gives him a 5. Thiago gets a 6 from Canada Dry Hands, a 5 from Ayaz. Hendo 4 from, Thiago 4 from Hoffa. We've got 5 from Sugum, or Sugum, have to let me know how you say your name, guys. I keep butchering that one. Paul gives him a 6 as well. Osa says realistically a 3. 6 says Scotty, he would average. 5, there's a few 5s and stuff coming in as well. I'm going to give him a 4.5. Change my mind there. Don't think it was a very good game from Thiago at all. One of his worst for the Reds, in fact, and wasn't a huge shock. He got subbed off. If anything, I was quite surprised. It waited as long as he did. James Milner came on, but very, very late in the game. When he took Chamberlain off, he could very well have took Thiago off if he wanted to. I'm guessing just didn't want to. The fact that Naby Keita was the one who comes on and Jürgen was going to go attacking, the balance suggested it needed to be Thiago. But yeah, I don't think he was very, very good. Right then, Zane says 4.5 was fair. Thank you very much. I appreciate your comments. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain then was okay. Thought he was all right. Some good drive and runs through the middle of the park. I know he gets wiped out at one point when he was looking like he was going to unleash one. Couple of decent strikes, works hard, runs his little bollocks off to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain quite a lot. I'd love you guys to let me know where your votes are for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. We've got a comment in this chat from Jack Jones. How do I vote for my man of the match? Very, very simple. Exclamation mark, the word vote in capitals, do a space, and then the number that's over there. That's how you vote for your man of the matches. Right then, talk to me about the Ox 7 from Charlotte. Thanks for joining us, Charlotte. Natalia says Ox gets at least an 8. Ayaz gives him a 6. Andrew says 7. What else have we got? 6.5 from Yoda P. Rimmer says 6. We've got Listler says 6.5. We've got Ox 7 from Zane, 6.5 from Dennis. Tons and tons coming in, Gaza. Loads of 7s, loads of 8s as well. Thank you guys for getting involved. 8.25 from Colin. 6.5 from Lucy. I'm struggling with this one. I'll be honest. I think I'm going to give him a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. Thought he was fine. Thought he had a really good game. Right then, let's go over this side so you can see our beautiful strikers in action. Sadio Mane, kind of an assist for the first goal. I don't know if it counts as an assist because Jota's header's cleared back to him and then back in again. But he's involved in both goals. As Sadio cross for one, obviously the second goal he's about to score. I think he's fouled, still decides to stay on his feet, gets a little toe poke, which ultimately ends up in the Salah goal as well. I thought he had a very, very good game. What do you guys think about Sadio's rating? Again, during the live watch-along, there was a few people being critical of him, which I thought was unfair, because I thought he was playing well. Like I say, both the first 2 goals he's very much involved in. I'm going to go to your guys now to help me out a little bit, because I'm struggling. We've got a 7 from Andrew, an 8 from Michael. We've got Sebastian says 7. Sasha says 8. We've got Dickie, who gives him oh no, that's Ox, a 6, sorry. Zane gives Mane an 8. Lots of 8s, lots of 7s. The numbers are trickling through now. Mohammed gives him an 8, for example. 7.5s. Gaza gives him a 7, like I say. Scotty says 8. I'm going to give Sadio an 8. Thought he was good. I'm going to give Sadio Mane an 8. Diogo Jota, when he plays, he often scores. Jota the Slotter, he isn't called that for no reason. Anyone who watched the debate show over on Redmen Plus the other day will know just how highly I rate Diogo Jota. If you haven't checked that out yet, go over to Redmen Plus. If you're not signed up, sign up, become a club captain or a club legend. You get all content that we've ever done and that we're going to do in the future as well, including all of the debate shows, which is a really cool show. I proclaim that I think Jota should be Liverpool's first choice striker now. Paul Machin disagreed, but again, go over to watch the whole show and you'll see our reasons why. I love him. I think he's brilliant. I thought it was a very well taken goal. He reacts really well. The header's really good in the first place. Dubravka just makes a really good save, and then Jota's there to poke it home. I thought he was dangerous all night. He even gets to go out right wing when Mo Salah surprisingly perhaps goes off. But yeah, Jota the slotter. Then let me know. I see there. Savology has given him a 9. Got 8.5, some 8. We've got Kieran who says 8.5. Hassan gives him an 8. Sebastian gives him a 9. Zayn 8.5. Kamardin gives him an 8.5 as well. Charlotte, Diogo 8. Gaza 8.5. In the box, he's a hound. Jota scored again. He did, Colin. 7.48 from Smirkville. Got Mohammed with an 8.5. Jota 8.473 says Pete. I agree. I'm going to give Jota an 8.75. Somewhere in the middle. Not quite a 9, not quite an 8.5. Somewhere in the middle. I think that's fair. Mohamed Salah, 15 consecutive Premier League games with either a goal or an assist. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Equals Jamie Vardy's record. 37 goals in the calendar year so far for Mohamed Salah, and we still touch wood. Got plenty more games to come this calendar year. Again, we'll see how that goes because there's a lot of games being postponed at the moment. But fingers crossed, Mohamed Salah gets to play a few more times and beat that record because he more than deserves it. I thought his touch at times was amazing. Newcastle were doing such a job on him. They were getting 3 fellas over there all the time. It was the right back, whether it was Lewis or Richie. The centre-half was going over there as well. The right winger was over there. Joe Linton was often over there. They were tripling up on Mo Salah and often they still couldn't stop him. He was still linking up well. Takes his goal really well because why wouldn't he? Because he's the best footballer on the planet right now. He's a joke, says Kieran. Give him what he wants. I agree. John Henry, give him what he's worth. He's the best on earth. Oh, I'm a poet. That rhymed. I think someone made that a song, didn't they? I think that's where that came from. I didn't even mean that one. But yeah, 10 from Cuz. We've got 10 from Cameron. We've got 9 from Canada. Dwayne says 8. Yusuf gives him a 9. 8.5 from Natalia. Sasha says 9 as well. Dwayne, again, you're repeating yourself there, pal. Got Riz gives him a 9, Yoda gives him a 9. Yeah, Mo Salah for me gets a 9. 9? 9.5? No. 9. I'm going to stick with 9. Mohamed Salah gets a 9. What a footballer Mohamed Salah is, honestly. Just please give him a contract. Let's end all this right now. Just sign him up forever. Give him a lifetime deal. Let him have what he wants. Give him money, cars, fame, fortune, whatever he wants. Please give him it. Let's just get it signed up. I'm bored talking about it. He's our king and he needs to stay. Right, then the subs. James Milner, first of all, comes on for about a minute, so I'm not really going to give James a rating. He can have a 7 just for being James Milner. I like James Milner, so he can have a 7 for that. Bobby Firmino and Naby Keita. I'm going to start with Naby Keita first then. Comes on in centre midfield. I thought he had a really good game. Impacted the game. Got on the ball a lot. Considering he was only on for 15 minutes or so. He was involved often. He was taking shots. He nearly scores with a very audacious lob. Naby Keita, what do you think? 7, 8, 9s? Okay, let's see. Naby gets a 8, says Sadiq. A 9 from Cameron. Colin says... Oh, no, sorry. Natalia gives him a 6. Genevieve says 8. Naby gets a 7. James says an 8.5. Yeah, I think... I'm going to give him an 8.5 as well. I'm going to go along with that one from James. Yeah, I agree. 8.5 for Keita. Bobby Firmino, I mean, technically, I think he gets an assist, right? Because he kind of gives the ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold, but can you really call that an assist? I guess you probably can. Good for Bobby that he gets that as well. Thought he was quite lively. First of all, it's great to see him back. That is obviously the first point to make here because he's been away for far too long. Lovely to see him get on the pitch and doing pure Bobbiness. Let me know what you guys think about Bobby then. We've got 8s, we've got 7s. He did get an assist. Genevieve, you are right, he gets an 8 for you. 7 from Sebastian. Scotty gives him a 7. Yoda gives him an 8. 7 for Bobby just for those teeth. Was Bobby. Brett gives him a 9. Got 8s as well. 10 because he's the best in the world. Bobby Firmino. The song, it is a really good song, to be fair. Great to see him back. Gets a 9 just for coming on the pitch. A few people say, let's give Bobby an 8. Let's give him an 8. Why not? Right then, so they're my ratings. Again, Let me know if you're watching live in the chat right now what you think I've got right. If you think I've got them wrong, again, let me know there as well. If you're watching this later down the line and you're not live with us, please use the comment section below to let me know exactly what you think. If you think the ratings are good, give this video a like. If you think the ratings are bad, give the video a like, and then you can still use the comment section to tell me. Just be nice to me. Don't abuse me too much. But regardless, get the likes in on the video for us, please. I'm about to reveal who you guys picked as your man of the match. I've got a pretty good idea who it's going to be, but I'm just going to confirm with Tom. Tom, was it Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Yeah, 39%.
Trent with 39% of the vote is your man of the match. I'm surprised it's that low, actually. I thought it might have been a bit higher. I'm guessing Kanate got a few, Mo Salah might have got a few as well. Yeah, Tom confirmed that is right. But yes, you guys voted Trent Alexander-Arnold as your man of the match. And your votes match up with mine, which is always a nice thing to see. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. And thanks for all you guys contributing in the live chat. Really, really appreciate you helping me out. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, drop a like on the video. If you're watching now and you're live, me and Errol are about to head over to Redmen Plus to do our instant match reaction. Going to be speaking for like 20 minutes, half an hour or so. About the game, what we thought of it, everything from the beginning with the COVID issues right through to the end, and Trent won the goal and everything in between. So if you want to come and join us, head over to theredmentv.com and join up to sign up to Redmen Plus, either as a club captain or a club legend, and the show will be streaming live there. Obviously, it'll be there forever as well, so if you can't go over live, if you sign up whenever you can, and then it'll be there for you to watch and or listen to at your leisure. So yeah, we're going to go and take a little break now and then head straight over there. Like I say, give this video a like, drop it, big thumbs up on it, really do appreciate it. If you're not following us on YouTube and subscribe to us on YouTube, please do that as well, really do appreciate it. Until then, I'll be back I'll be back. Hopefully the game happens on Sunday, and if it does, we'll be back in the studio covering that one as well. Until then, I'll see you all later. Ta-da.
Thank you for watching. If you want more from Redmen TV, join Redmen Plus now. You will get exclusive documentaries, interviews, and more pre- and post-match content around Liverpool Football Club. If you are a Club Legend subscriber, you'll also get a host of perks, as well as getting your name in the credits right next to me here. Content is available in video and podcast form, so if you want more Liverpool on the go, join Redmen Plus now.